Hey guys, Knife Fiend here, back with another knife review video for you. And today I have a knife review video for you on this little guy right here, and that is a Zero Tolerance 0450 and G10. This model is a sprint run of the 0450 model designed by Dmitry Sinkevich for Zero Tolerance knives. This knife is produced within the United States, and it has a G10 show scale, a titanium lock side with hardened Loxer inface, and a S35 VM blade with gorgeous hollow grinds on there. Absolutely wonderful done. Razor sharp edge and wicked swedge on there as well. Gives the knife some pretty sweet profiling with great ergonomics. This makes for a great smaller everyday carry knife. Knife rides on KVT ball bearings. They have quite a few knives that ride on their ball bearing system, and these knives have great action that do. If you've ever handled any of these 0450s or even the larger 0454s, you'll know firsthand just how fast and sweet these things can be. And this G10 model is no exception. And one thing I really like about this G10 model is its price point. This thing costs just right around $140, which for a Zero Tolerance, it's kind of a steal, especially with this gorgeous S35 VM blade. You know, that's the same type of steel you might find on other high-end models like Sabenza or something. You know, stuff coming out of Chris Reeves. So definitely really cool to see, and it's a great knife. As you saw earlier, dead center too. Not something you have to worry about ZT. Their quality control is great. This knife, and you can feel that in this knife, it feels very well built. Doesn't feel cheap at all. It feels like, you know, that sometimes knives with that G10 can feel a little cheap, to be honest. This one does not have that feeling whatsoever. In fact, I really like the G10. One thing you'll notice is its sound when you open and then again when you close the knife. Here, let me get up to the camera. It has a very affirmative sound whenever it both opens and closes. And I attribute that a little bit to the G10, how it resonates once a blade locks into place against a black stop. Which is, you know, that's a really nice, some people, that can make and break a knife for some people, especially me. Sometimes you'll have a big sweet knife, but whenever you flick it open, it's dead silent, and it just doesn't match the action of what you're expecting, you know. And that G10 has a great sound because it's actually linerless. Some people are going to trip about that, but I'm one of those people that firmly believe that G10 is a highly strong substance, you know. Multiple times knives have been tested where actually the blade steel has broken before the G10 handle broke, and I don't think they needed to go with the liners here. They definitely didn't need it for strength. This is a very thick slab of G10. You'll notice it is the same thickness as the titanium they use, and that's really good for the whole symmetrical look of the knife. Very cool. Another very cool feature of the knife is how they went with all black hardware. You know, you got that black Zero Tolerance clip, which is really cool. Black screws, black pivot. You know, it matches well with the G10, goes well with the Zero Tolerance logo. Very well done touch. You know, they could have left those silver, but you know, they blackened it up for you, and that's cool. That's very cool. Another awesome feature about this knife is actually on the spine. You'll notice how it gets thicker towards this tip, and that's allow you to give you some strength up and rigidity toward the tip. That way you don't have to worry about, you know, breaking the tip off in something. That's a cool feature to see, especially on a knife that's designed to be carried every day. You know, you don't need to be worried about using this to pry something open thinking you're going to break a tip off, because, you know, they went ahead and reinforced it there for you. Very well done by Zero Tolerance. They have a nice thick lanyard hole in the back of that for those of you who like to carry your knives on lanyards. It helps out a lot with those who, you know, if you ever lose knives, definitely a way to avoid that. And ooh, almost knocked over the camera. Definitely a great knife. Solid, well built for EDC. Comes in at a great price point. An addicting action that is, you know, butter smooth. Any one of you that's felt one of these KVT knives, you know firsthand just how nice they are, and they're wicked fast. I've had multiple people ask me if this knife's assisted, just because it flies open and makes that very affirmative sound once it clicks into place, just like boom, and it's right there, right in the business. Of course, it comes in a ZT box like all their stuff, a very nice big box, bubble wrap in there. Had a serial code on the back. It says, you know, 0450 G10 Sinkevich. I do actually believe this knife is a sprint run. That's what most websites are saying, but ZT sprint runs are usually generous enough to where you can pick one up and find one on most of the retailers. And like I said, I've seen these for anywhere from $140 to just under $150, and that's a lot of blade for the money. That really is. I know it's kind of smaller, but what you get here is a very well built package by Zero Tolerance, and it's something that's gonna be used a lot by you. This and that edge right here has that long fat edge, and again that sweeping belly that's gonna allow you to do a lot of different tasks. And it's S35VN. This thing's razor sharp. I mean, I'm almost scary to see how sharp that edge is. But super cool knife, designed by Dmitry Sinkevich, made right here in the USA. Definitely worth checking out for $140. Cheaper for as far as Zero Tolerances go. And you know, it definitely lives up to the Zero Tolerance name. It's not just because it's more affordable with the G10. They definitely didn't skip any steps here. You know, still right on the KVT, still firing wide open, gorgeous grinds on there. You know, each one is individually serialized. I'll try to get my camera to focus in on that. I have number 481. Like I said again, I don't know how much of their sprint run they made in this production, but definitely enough to where if you want one, you'll be able to find one, either on the, you know, the retailer markets or on the secondary market. So go pick one up if you're interested. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. This is a super sweet knife. Definitely, I'm a huge fan of it. It almost has a little bit of a mid-tech feel to it, and that's something you don't really get out of a lot of knives that are $140. So definitely a sweet pickup. Definitely worth checking out. Thanks for watching, guys. Knife Fiend out. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you already haven't. Knife Fiend out. Peace.